Recording in progress.
I don't know, can you all see this white board marker?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes, sir. We can see it.
Okay, let's just use this white board marker to say something about the trend line. Then we can go back to the chart. Then we can go back to the chart. Okay. We all know the market moves. The market moves. The market doesn't move in the same direction, like just one direction. The market moves like zigzag. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Correct.
Now, this is how the market moves. Sometimes the market moves like this is how we say the market is ranging. Sometimes it goes this way. This is how we say the market is in a trend line. Then it goes this way, we say the market is in an uptrend. Now, it started from here. It goes up, then it goes to the reverse side. It goes again and it goes to the reverse side. Again and here. Again, and maybe it started this way. Now you want to draw your trend line. The trend line has to connect one or two. Don't mind my drawing it though. Then we can say this is an uptrend. Did you get it now?
Yep.
And when the market breaks this, it came down to create another low here. Then it came up and it comes down. Then you can say the market has resumed another downtrend. So that is how the trend line moves. Now let's go to the charts now. Let's go to the chart and see how it goes in the chart. This is our 4 hours time frame. This is our 4 hours time frame. When you are drawing your trend line, it has to connect. It has to connect the top here to another top. Did you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is a valid trend line. Initially, this
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
1 minute, 1 minute. Initially, this trend line wasn't like this. This trend line has been this way before now.
Exactly. Okay, that's the question I wanted to ask. Okay, all right, then let's continue.
Did you get it now? That is why I always tell you, trend line is adjustable. It is not always fixed. This trend line, this same trend line has been like this before. And that is when we entered into a short signal here. Did you get it now?
Yes.
Yeah, perfectly clear. Perfectly clear.
It has to, the trend line has to meet what we call a relevant test. It has to pass a relevant test. The relevant test simply means that it has to be current with what is actually happening in the market. Now, a lot of people is going to leave their trend line this way. Okay? Now their chart is going to be messed up with different trend lines. Then again, they will have something like this. Again, they will have something like this. From this same spots now, they will have something like this. Then now tell me, which one do you actually want to go for when you are looking for where you want to sell or where you want to buy? Because probably this will be telling you the market will buy, why this will be telling you the market is going to sell, and this one will be telling you no decision, and your charts will just be messed up, like it will just be totally messy. So that's why you have to adjust your trend line with
it messes your psychology.
Yeah, with the current situation of what is happening in the market. Current situation, what is happening in the market. Like I have a trend line here. Okay, let's see where this trend line is actually coming from. It has a touch here. It has a touch here. It has a touch here. And now, for now, is not valid. For now, is not valid. Why do I say it's not valid for now? Before the market will get to this point, to this particular point where this particular point now, before the market will get to this particular point, it's over how many pips? From where the market is to this particular point, it's over 150 pips. So for now, it is not valid. I have to go with what is actually valid now, what is actually applicable, and that is when I have another peak here. Then I was having another peak here before. Then later, the market created another one here, so I moved it. Now the market has created another one here, so I have to adjust it up here. I have to adjust it up there. So, and the best time frame to actually pick your trend line, it's either 4 hours or 1 hour, because I am trading on 15 minutes time frame. So I pick my trend line from 4 hours, then sometimes 1 hour. Somebody dropped this signal in the group chat today, right?
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
I'm watching it as well.
Okay,
but
sir.
Presently now we are having the first leg of the M pattern is forming. So we are expecting it will return and give us the second leg. Is that not what you are expecting as well?
Yes, sir, that's it.
We are expecting something like this. This is forming already. Okay. Probably from here, it goes up. Then it comes down. Then probably to come and touch our low of the week. Probably to come and touch our low of the week. So that's what I'm also watching out for today. So on trend line, like I'm saying, the same thing is applicable when you are trying to figure out your trend line for a sell position, for a buy position. This is for a sell position. The downtrend is for a sell position where we look out for a reversal to give us M pattern. then before we go short, and for a buy position is going to be an uptrend where we watch out for a W pattern before we go long. And if you can see, this is an example of what we are saying. You see, this is it. This is a touch. This is a touch. This is a touch. When I bought at this area because of this trend line. Now, this can also be a valid trend line. I'm sure I must have had a trend line here before. Probably I deleted it because it's not relevant again. This is a long time. It's not relevant again. So this is how we pick our trend line. And there are three ways. No, there are two ways. You have three ways to trade a trend line for people that trade only trend line, because I have people that trade only trend line alone. There are two to three ways to trade a trend line. The first one is trend line rebounds. The second one is trend line breakouts. And the third one is a breakout and retest. A breakout and retest. When we said a trend line rebounds, when we are saying trend line rebounds, let me see. Let me use the whiteboard. Okay, fine. Let me use the whiteboard on the Zoom. I think that would be better. Okay. Can you see this now? Can you see my whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When people that trade trend line, that's the reason why I want to explain this. This is an uptrend. The market moves this way. This is the second touch. It moves here again. At this point, it gives a W pattern. This is a good point to buy. This is trend line rebounds. It rebounds from here up. It comes here again. It comes here again. Probably it gives another W pattern. It rebounds again. This is another good entry to buy. At a point in time, this market is going to break this trend line. It's going to break this trend line. At a point in time, it's going to break this trend line. And when it breaks this trend line, sometimes it gives immediate breakout and it keeps going down. Okay? Some people trade these immediate breakouts. Once it breaks out from here, they go short. They go short. A conservative trader will always wait for a retest before going down to confirm that this breakout is not a false breakout, it's actually a breakout. A conservative trader will wait for a retest of this before coming down. So the first way to trade it is the trend line rebounds. The second way is immediate breakout. And the third way is the retest, breakout, retest, then you enter into the trade. Did you understand that?
Yes, please. But I have a question.
Okay.
Can you come with the first one again?
This is a trend coming down. the market will be having this whatever. Then it comes here. Probably it gives you a W pattern. Sorry. This is the downtrend, right? The market is coming down. Oh, this is going to vanish. Okay. The market is coming this way. It gives you an M pattern. It comes down. This is a trend line rebound. It comes this way. It breaks out and it's never returned. This is a direct or immediate breakout. Then sometimes it breaks out, retest, then before going up. This is a breakout and retest. Did you get the analysis now?
Yes, boss.
Okay, so what is your question now?
What I was going to ask, is it really necessary it touches the trend line when it's down?
If it does not touch the trend line, then it does not touch the trend line. And the trend line has not been valid.
Okay, thank you so much.
The trend line has not been valid. Something like this.
Okay.
Did you see this?
I can't see us. I can't see the drawing on the screen. No. I'm just seeing the old drawing.
Nothing.
Okay, you are still seeing the whiteboard, right?
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see this now?
Yes, your chart.
Okay. Did you see this?
Yes.
Did you see this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If it has not touching the trend line, sometimes it will not get to the trend line and it will keep going down.
Okay, can I ask a question, please,
Okay.
just shortly? Now, that is the present market condition we're seeing right there. Okay. So what informed, you in drawing the trend line, hitting where it is at that point, because you haven't seen that zone.
Okay.
You say, if we're looking at it starting from today's, trading section, market open time, okay, this particular region we're seeing right here, okay, we haven't seen it before. So what informed, in making this decision here?
We are having
Exactly.
this. We are having this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
When the market gets here, it started rejecting and it was pushing down. Did you get it now?
Well, okay. Probably you further explain, yeah.
It was pushing down from here. The market was pushing down from here.
Okay.
So which means at a moment, this is the high at a moment. Until this high, okay, which means now this height has been broken.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So it creates an uptrend for us now.
This height has been broken. So this point is no longer valid. It's no longer valid for a trend line. So we are looking for the next valid point. So the next valid point is here now, because the market was not
Okay.
able, the buyers could not push further. The sellers took over from here.
Okay, now let me come in a little bit. Okay, can you draw no, take the trend line back to where it was.
Okay, can you share your screen as well? Is it possible?
I think you probably have to make me a host or something, I guess.
Okay, 1 minute.
Oh, do I have an MT4 platform right here? Okay, I'm not using Trading View though.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just quickly do this explanation. Yeah, okay. Can you take the trend line now forward a little bit? To the third, to the sell zone. Yeah, you see that exactly. Okay, fine. Now, if I'm to go by your principle, okay, you talked about the first touch, the second touch, and the third touch, right? So the first touch is right. It's right where you're starting the trend line from, and that is a very good perfect entry example. Now you have the second one right there. Okay, it gives you a clear entry for a short. Now, can you see the third one? Definitely, I would have gone in for a sell at that point because that's another touch there, right?
Okay. At this point,
that is it. No, not that point. They exactly
at this point
behind. No, that's a breakout. Exactly, that's the point. Yeah, because because that is the third touch for me.
By the principle of trend line trading, trading the trend line, I told you there are 3 ways: rebounds, right? Breakouts, retests before you buy or you sell. Now, people that trade trend line, this place is a zone for them to sell, right?
Yeah.
So if they sold from here, they would have won this trade.
Okay, but do you know that the analysis?
This is a zone for them to sell as well.
Exactly.
Which it sold depending on what they want to take from the market. It still respects the trend line. Now, it pushes up again, then it breaks out here. People that are specialists in trading breakout, okay, they will be buying.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, now, the last one. Let's assume we leave this trend line this way. We didn't adjust it. I'm telling you, some people will come and wait here. This is a retest. Okay? And go long from here.
Exactly.
Did you get it now?
Yeah, I get it perfectly well.
This is how some people trade with trend line. They are absolutely correct. Like I always say, every strategy works. Every strategy works.
I like that statement.
Every strategy works. The major thing in Forex is your risk management. Because
well nailed.
Every strategy works. There is no perfect strategy. Now, if we are trading a trend line rebounds, how somebody is killing the market.
I am actually.
If we are trading basically trend line, here, we will make money here, right?
Yeah, drop gold, man, drop gold. Yeah,
we will make money here. That is 2. Probably we are going for 50 pips. We've made 50 pips here, we made 50 pips here. That is 100 pips. Probably here, we are targeting 50 pips and we are risking maybe 20 pips. Here, we will have lost 20 pips. Did you get it now?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
and the simply means we are still winning.
But we are still winning. We are winning probably because we are using a proper risk management.
Yeah.
Because you can have 100 pips profit, but in money, you can still be losing. Because, for example, you enter this trade with with one standard lot. You enter this trade with one standard lot. Then you believe you are very good in this trend line rebound. Now you enter this trade with 3 standard lots. And you lost. You discovered the money you made here, the market has taken it from here.
Very correct, sir.
So you will be wondering, why is this happening? Your strategy is good. It is your risk management that is very bad. It is your risk management that is very bad. So that's why I keep saying every strategy works. It is not a must you trade the same strategy I am trading. No. You might be seeing buy, I might be seeing sell. It depends on where I want to exit the market. It depends on where you want to enter the market. Because before your buy signal triggers, I might have win my own sell. Because this market presently, I'm sure some people are selling.
Yes.
Yeah, some people might be selling. Not that some people might be selling. Some people are selling in this market based on their own principle. But based on my own principle, I am actually waiting for something like this to actually happen, another tank up. Then before I come into the market, then I join them in the sell.
I've actually entered it.
So, and okay, now, some people will not still enter from this point. Some people will enter at the neck. Did you agree with me?
Absolutely.
Very true, sir.
Because this M pattern or W pattern I'm saying is just double top and double bottom. This is a double bottom. And some people will tell you this is the preferred entry point. Once it breaks this neck, that's where they will come in. But I will choose to come in from here. So that is why I said some people have started selling in this market already. I am waiting for it to retrace back here, then I join in from here. And some people will still tell you they will not enter from here. They will wait till this retracement breaks this point before they will join. It works for them. That is their belief. This is my own belief.
Question.
Okay.
So this point you're waiting for, what if it doesn't get there and it keeps tanking?
Good.
This point?
Yeah. And it keeps going below.
I'm waiting for something like this.
Yeah, and it doesn't, and it keeps going below the psychological level there.
So what if it doesn't get here?
Yeah. And it keeps falling down.
Then it is not my trade.
Oh, okay.
Then it is not my trade. I let it go. Tomorrow is another day.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I have a question.
I'm with you.
Thank you very much for this session. I appreciate it.
Welcome, bro.
But on that second leg you're waiting for, is there any particular thing you look out for before entering at that the top, like say for the M pattern, that tip of that M pattern? Is there anything you look out for there before picking a trade?
I watch out for multiple rejection, like candlestick rejection. What do I mean by a candlestick rejection? Look at what happens here. You know, this market, this candle was a full buy candle to this point. it was a full buy candle. Then the seller took over and it melted down here.
Okay.
This is a weak rejection. The next candle came full buy already. Then full sell. Then again, it comes out to be, should we say indecision or whatever, right?
Doji.
Doji, good. So at this point, even on this day, I can tell you that my analysis on this day was wrong. This market that I was expecting a buy should have been a sell signal. And I will tell you now, I'm just saying it now. I was supposed to be having a trend line this way. Did you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If we have a trend line that way, and this market has stand up, then down, then this. And this should have been a sell. Because one, we have a trend line. We are under the what's it called? The low of the week.
The low of the week.
We are under the low of the week. I should have had my box should have been somewhere here.
I posted a sell on the group though.
Wow. So maybe I didn't notice it. If I noticed it, I would have reconsidered my analysis. So did you get, and this is what you actually went by, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That was
yes.
all. That was what happened. Yes, I took it.
This is the same strategy you saw, like the trend line, the low of the week, and the M pattern.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So you see, the strategy is just as simple as ABC. It's just wait till it comes. And when it comes, you kill it. That's all. When it comes, you kill it. So this is what would have happened. So like I was explaining, this is a weak rejection. So immediately at this point now, I will have gone in for the market to sell if I have been in the trade. Now, what do I do again? What do I do again? Let's come back to this place. The market is coming up, right? The market is pushing up. We believe it's going to push up till somewhere here, right? Then before it start coming down. Now, if I have a candle that closes this way, this is the tail, this is the long tail, and this is the body, right? I'm expecting another candle to start from here. The next candle that starts, we first and foremost, we create another body, right? Probably before melting down. At this point, for instance, if I'm risking 1% of my account, 1% of my account, let's say 1% of my account is 1.50 lot size, just for instance. I divide this 1.50 into 3. So I have 0.50, right? At this point, I go into the trade with 0.50. My stop loss is here. If this market keeps pushing up, when it pushes up again, then it's ending another weak rejection. I come in with 0.50 again. When it pushes up again, it has not eaten my stop loss. Remember, it has not eaten my stop loss. When it pushes up again and I see another weak rejection, I come in with 0.50 again, which means I've used my 1% that I want to risk. Did you get it now?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Then I leave it. If everything pushes up and it hits my stop loss, this money that I've lost here in dollar is not going to be up to, maybe my 1% is $100. But with the way I entered into the trade, even if everything goes wrong this way, it's not going to be up to 100. Did you believe that?
Yes.
Because I didn't enter
Very true,
everything
sir.
at the same place. Now, the market got to this place and it started coming in my favor. You know, by the time I got to the first entry point, already I'm in profit.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
this one has turned to profit, this one has turned to profit, this one has turned to zero. So now it keeps coming down in my profit, in my favor. It keeps coming down in my favor. At this point now, I can break even. I can move my stop loss here now. No lose, no gain. Then let me see what the market will do.
Okay, I believe this is an avenue for learning, and everybody's, open to equally made suggestions, right?
Yes, boss.
Okay, great. I'm a trader myself as well, so Deji, it's a good concept you're having. Great. Sometimes I look at it from an assumption point of view, which is now sentimental. Okay, at some point you might get, glue and all tied up to your system. It becomes psychological kind of breakdown,
Sure.
right? Now, in adding to this, we are all learning. I'm learning one or two from here, okay? And I think, I should equally share something as well to aid trading. I've actually been trading for over 13 years, so I trade for a living, so I know what I'm talking about. Now, a guy asked a question that what informs you if the market keeps tanking, at what level, where do I really, have a U-turn? Has anybody done anything on what we call the economics, law of equilibrium?
Yeah.
Where the demand and supply meets.
Exactly. So over the years of my trading, the market is all structured around that equilibrium, structure.
Yeah.
Okay. If you look at it from, I'm a technical time trader, so I trade within the sections. So whatever it is I do on a daily, I replicate that on a smaller time frame, and the smaller time frame creates a zone. So I'm able to, merge this with both structure. So let's simplify how to just, analyze what gives you clarity. While we're seeing a reversal at this point, it's actually sitting around, the 50 zone line of the Fibonacci level. Can you draw a Fib from the Asian low to the present, let me specifically say the 10 p.m., the 10 a.m. candle. Asian low. Your Fib level. Yeah. Okay. Draw a Fib from, yes, that place. Yeah. Take it up to where you have those, busy schedule. Yeah. Take it right there. Okay. No. Too much. Bring it down.
The red wick rejection.
Exactly. Where you had a, yeah.
Yes, that's yes.
Okay. Now, you see what the Fib has done for you right there? It's giving you a clear trend, structured line for the day. You want to be able to trade as a routine. You want to wake up every morning and trade. Okay, fine. I want to see this. Why am I saying this? So we don't psychologically get ourselves glued to our chart every now and then. Okay. If we have a trend line structure the way we're having it, right?
It's not correct.
Sorry?
The Asian low is not correct.
It's not actually, but I want to analyze it
just
so you can get the concept. Yeah.
Extend it
Okay.
a bit.
I'm with you. We can
Yeah.
hear you.
So now when you're having it this way, you want to wake up every morning
okay, look at what the market is doing and you want to trade. Is the essence of time. Staying afloat in the market shouldn't be a thing where you have to now like psychologically get yourself entangled, with the charts. You want to equally have some level of freedom. If we were to follow the trend line structure, it means that technically, right, I need to wait almost like how many hours? You and I have no idea how long we can wait for these structures to be met. You get the point? But with the fib, having the fib level and the structure of the golden zone as it's been claimed, 61 and 50 zone, you are able to psychologically balance your, market execution and effects. Okay. So if we were to draw this line properly, based on what I have on my system that I'm looking at right here on my chart, okay, it's a rejection, it's a reversal zone on sitting on the 50 gold area, the 50 zone area. So the market actually, GU, went there, tested that zone, and it's reversing. So picking the high and low of the week from the timing they are looking at it, you are looking at it from, okay? That is a clear uptrend in the market. You can see. Can you see the high of the week that he drew there, the red zone? I think that's the pricing I can see there for the red zone is 1.35503.
No, that's a conference area, a psychological area, not the high of the week.
Yeah. Sorry, the psychological area. So can you see that zone there? And can you see how it equally connects, with your fib? If you're on your PC, draw what I'm talking about, you will see the clarity there.
Okay.
You see more clear, yeah. Now, if these zones, you talk about psychological environment, these are just round figures, round numbers, 100, 100, 100. These are just, Now, the key zone you have to look out for, okay? Looking at my system right now, my key zone here.
Excuse me.
It becomes a consolidation phase, let me say the impulse phase and the extension phase. Impulse, extension, because the market can go, kind of like straight up, manner that way. You get the point I'm trying to make?
Yeah.
So I think in aiding, our clarity, probably I'm gonna drop probably a little bit of the hint on the group if he allows me to do that, so that we can grasp and fully understand it clearly.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll do that.
Thank you, sir.
We'll do that. So, thank you. For people that use FIBO, like for me, I don't pay attention to, like I said, every strategy works. Whatever works for you, use it and make sure you apply a proper money management
Very true.
to whatever strategy you are using. So people that use FIBO to trade, that's the zone they wait for, 50 and 618. They believe that's probably the pullback or the retracement level. Did you get the point? So I think we've been able to touch something on the trend line. Then if it's not clear, let me just know before we round it up. Because
yeah, I have a question too.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question.
You go first.
So we should.
Hello?
Okay, let's do something. If you have a question, just raise your hands up so I can.
Okay.
Then I can pick from there that this person should go first. Okay, Bismarck, you can go first.
Okay. My question is, why are we not considering the trend line from the bottom currently?
Okay.
As it is now. Why are we not considering the trend line from the bottom?
like considering
From
some
that look.
values. Is that what you are saying?
Let me see. Yeah, something like that. Or
Yes, yeah.
the second one. Yeah, I think that's how I saw the chart this morning. But is there any reason why we're not considering it?
I think it's best we even pick it from the horizontal, that blue line. You can take it from there. So you tap 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I think
the
even defines the 3 touch theory even more better. Can you take it? Yeah, no, not that one. That is okay. Take it from the yes, then forward, yeah, right there. Okay, then you adjust it properly. Yeah. Yeah. So if we're to go by the 3 touch principle, can you see how valid this is?
If we are going by this, then we should be looking out for a buy signal, right?
Of course, yeah,
Yes.
because you have the first touch, the second touch, and right there, right now, what we're trading is the 3rd touch, which is bullish.
Okay.
But the chart pattern will speak something else.
Remember, the chart pattern is saying something else. There are no much confirmation there, and also
Now,
this is 15 minutes.
Initially today, I have this. I have this today. This has not formed. This has not formed. I have this in the morning. When he posted this in the morning in the group, I was having this. I don't want to create a kind of like what I'm having is different from what he's having, and so initially I was expecting to have a W pattern from here, but it wasn't coming. Even the chart pattern wasn't coming, so I let it go. That was when I said the market is not stable.
Yes, I had.
That was when I said the market is not stable. But looking from this now, looking from this, we are probably going to be having an M pattern. We are probably going to be having an M pattern, and we have our high of the week, like I used to have my high of the week here. I have a touch here, and I have a touch here already now. I have a touch here. I have a touch here.
Yeah.
So I have this trend line valid. I have this valid. If I have this with weak rejection, I go. I'm not saying it's going to be 100% winning. Forex will always be Forex. I can be in this trade and I still lose. It's normal.
Yeah, I like that.
I can be in this trade and it's ending losing trade. It's normal. Yesterday, in the same group, somebody said he saw this and it was a winning one, right? But I was seeing this and I lost. And this same person that won this trade follows this same, he follows the same strategy I was teaching. But he has an equal high than I do. Of course, he has an equal high than I do. See, he pictured it. And he was right.
I also took another sale when he broke a zone. Then when he broke that zone down, that last
this area.
Yes, that area. I also took it. So, when he broke that zone, when he broke that low of the week, I tested it. I also had another sale and he came down and gave me 40 pips.
See, he had 2 entry with my strategy and he won. And as at yesterday, I had these 2 entry and I lost.
Sorry, who's that person that's always taking that trade? Let me know his name.
Did you get it? That is correct. The same strategy. But you got it clearer than I do. Or probably let me say, I didn't analyze it very well. But what I'm just trying the gospel I'm just trying to preach is like I always preach strategy work. Apply your proper risk management.
Yes.
And
One last thing.
Make sure you wait.
Sorry.
Make sure you wait for every confirmation you have to wait for. Now, for the fact that I have my trend line, I have my eye of the week, doesn't make it 100% that this market will come down. Because I'm very sure some people will have been entering sell here now. You get the logic now. Some people will have been entering sell from here now because they've seen the eye of the week, they've seen the trend line. Then they'll be like, 100% this market is coming down. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. So make sure the proper chart pattern forms. If you are
So if I'm to ask a question, if you to, make a decision right now based on your structural analysis, are you not going to hit the sell button?
I can't make a decision now. This can do this.
No, because now we have the high and low of the week. We have that is confirmed. We have the trend line confirmation, the psychological level. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit. Then the chart pattern, we have a clear first, second leg already. So we to write the third leg.
This can do is still having 3 minutes to finish.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
In these 3 minutes, this rejection we are saying that we think is rejection, in less than these 3 minutes, it can be this.
Yeah.
Sure.
So if I should decide from now that I'm going into the market, then already I'm out, even before the candle finished. Did you see what I'm saying now? Did you get it now?
Yeah.
Still, it's not looking as if this candle is going to be a weak rejection. So, despite the fact that everything is intact, then I still have to consider the candlestick. This is what gives me the go ahead. The chart pattern is what gives me the go ahead.
Buy gold. Okay.
But look at this candle now. It's not still looking like a weak rejection.
I can hear somebody going ta 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 there.
Yeah.
Someone is going ta 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 ta.
Oh God, calm it down now. Wow.
I have a question. My Israel has a question. Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Okay. My name is Israel. My question is you were explaining the other time how we
you are the one that passed the first phase, Abi.
Yes, I just passed the first phase of the the first stage. So I'm into the second stage now.
You are going to drink Vijumico.
Congrats. Okay, thank you. We'll celebrate everybody soon.
Before you go ahead with your question.
Okay.
Prop firm is passing prop firm is not because you know how to trade.
Okay.
It's just a proper risk management. Because you can be a good trader and you still be losing and losing and losing on prop firm.
Sure.
So when they said 5% daily drawdown, in a day, don't exhaust more than 2%. On a particular trade, 1%. So if you have 2 trades in a day, 2%, you are able to win, fine, good. So like, see what the market is doing now. Like this is a weak rejection for me. at this point now, if I'm using one standard lot, I tell you what I do. Let me quickly share this screen. Okay, let me quickly share this screen. Okay, can you see my screen now? For instance,
yes, we can.
For instance, I'm trading a $50,000 account. I'm risking 1%, and my stop loss is 15 pips. So I'm to risk 3.3. So this 3.3, I will divide it into 3. So let's say I have 1.1. So at this point where the market is now, I enter the trade with 1.1.
You're saying you entered. I'm already in this shit trade right now, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's because of the class I'm having. That's why sometimes I find it difficult to go in for a class.
Man, these.
Did you get
This is live
points
analysis.
now? Like sometimes I find it difficult to organize a class. Like this trade here.
Trade though.
You know this trade. I was having a one-on-one training with some two guys that came to my office, and we're on this trade. And at the same time, I was rushing. I have to close and go home. And before I got home, this trade has triggered and see what happens. There's always a better day to trade, and that's not an issue. Sometimes I'm so happy when I'm passing out information like this. So, for instance, I will have entered into the market with 1.1 now. If this market pushes up again, I've entered 1.1 here. If this market pushes up again to this place, I entered another 1.1. If it pushes up again, I entered another 1.1 for the fact that it has not hit my stop loss. Now I've entered 1.1 and it started coming down. Good, I'm in profit. There will still be a push up and a retracement where I'm going to put another 1.1, then we'll see how
I am already making money, man. You're saying you're putting what?
How many people is in the trade now?
Present.
Present, sir.
That's the key zone.
Present, sir. People are making money. That's good. That's the joy anyway. That's the joy. GU has not been stable since yesterday. GU has not been stable since yesterday. And this is what we're actually watching out for. There is every probability that this market is going to hit the low of the week again. It's going to hit the low of the week again. It's going to hit the low of the week. So let's see how it goes. Let's end it.
Excuse me.
Anybody still having a question?
Yes.
Okay, your question.
My question is, as it is, let's assume it's going down. How do you add the remaining 2 entries since you printed the original lot size?
How do you add what?
How do you enter the remaining 2? You know, you printed the original lot into
There will definitely be, like I said, the markets will not always go just in one direction. This candle is selling now. Another candle will come up and still buy a little bit. Okay. Then it will give you a room to add more entry.
Okay,
like the way it's doing now, I'm sure another person will have added another entry here.
Okay, but it's better to wait for the next candle right?
It's better to still wait for the next candle. Then.
But how long are you gonna keep on waiting?
See.
Because you're gonna see the next candle, you're gonna say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait till this next candle. Man, the thing is this: money management and take your risk. Period. Money management and take your risk. Forget about now. You have no idea what I've just made out of this trade right now. We've gotten to your key zones. This is why are you having key zones right there? Is to inform your decision making.
Yeah.
So now you are right there. What else do you want to do? So you want to make another? You're actually killing yourself. That is the key zone. Look at this is too clear. The trend line is right there. The formation or pattern you're talking about is right there. Worst case scenario, switch from M15 and go to M5 and drop your trades.
Better.
Bros, that is not our strategy.
What is we say? He's talking about the strategy. He's saying the strategy is right at this point. Now the entry is what he is talking about. That if you are not comfortable getting the entry from 15 minutes, you can switch to 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Did you get it? Even on 5 minutes, we are having the same M pattern.
It's so clear. You can see it. It is extremely clear.
Did you get
so
it?
you're not
on 5 minutes now, you can as well exhaust your two pending lot size. This is my own strategy of lot size entering the market. You can configure what is better for you.
Okay, Mr. Collins.
Who's killing the market?
Mr. Collins, it's a nice strategy you've brought to us, but even in management, in risk management, this strategy is telling us that there should be risk management in risk management again. So I think that's why I will probably also buy into this idea of entering my trades in in those 3 stages where I see a little rejection to let me enter again. There is risk management in risk management. There's no problem. It's a nice strategy. Every strategy works.
So we can move ahead. Because it's more or less a discussion, and at least I'm enjoying it. For another question.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, this is Mark speaking.
Welcome.
Please, you can just help me get clarification on why you were looking for a buy yesterday, whereas the other person said he took a sell and he won. So what was your reason for that, looking for that buy on that trade you lost?
Yeah.
Yesterday, yes, right there.
Yes. I was actually looking for a buy here. I think at this point, what was my reason for looking for a buy? Okay, he made a sell from here, and I was looking for a buy. What do I do? I think I have one trend line that I've deleted. I don't know where the trend line is actually coming from. That was giving me, that make me have a trend line.
I think it was coming from down from the other end that you just shifted now, up straight to that side.
Yeah, something was giving me a trend line. I was having a trend line.
So that's this in that condition now broke the trend line and it's coming to retest it.
Exactly. So that was what happened yesterday. So I saw a sell. Sorry, I saw a buy. He was seeing a bigger M. He saw a bigger M. This is the M he saw. This. Did you get it now? He saw this M. Did you get it?
Yes, I guess it's M. I guess it's M, but your W.
Me, I was.
I don't see.
Yeah, this is what this is the W me I was waiting for. I was seeing this.
Okay, coupled with your trend line.
My
Okay.
trend line. I was
Yeah, I
seeing
get.
this. But I don't know where the trend line was actually coming from, because I was having a trend line there as well.
Okay, can I show you? Can I quickly show you something right there, right now?
Okay.
You know, what informed that decision of taking that trade? Okay. Look at the market open. Let's look at the period separator. Look at the open market price. The open market, that's the 0 time.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Great. Now draw the low. That's the candle. Draw the low of that section.
Okay. Low of the
market open section, Asian section. Yeah. Draw the low. No. Come down. 0 down. That bullish candle, the green candle. That's if you count forward. If you move forward, that's the high. Great. You know. Now, pick your fib from the that green. Yeah, the green. Exactly. Yeah. Pick no. That's too much. You know, pick it right to the top of those three. Then bring the fib backward. Bring it. Yeah, down again, down. Yeah, right there. Now, can you see where that is sitting?
5 points.
Can you see the bullish? Can you see the green? Can you see the bullish, green candle that showed up? That was where that trade. Yes. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you see the zone is sitting at?
Yeah, that's the rejection zone. 6.8, 6.18.
Exactly.
Sorry,
You say it's sitting right at that is the decision zone. That's the decision zone. That is how you calculate your fib. If you take the fib now, taking it.
People that use the fib.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
if you look at it, we are having the low of the week is actually in that zone.
Exactly. It's
right? And for people that trade London section breakout, they will still be open. They will buy from here. So, so did you get the point now? The question, the reason why I was looking for a buy signal.
Yes.
All right. So someone else is raising his or her hand.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, I'm just a newbie, but I'm catching up already. Good. But I'm having issue with this high and the low of the week, sir. Please, can you enlighten me on it?
Okay, let me just explain how I figure out the high and low of the week. That's the first thing I do on Monday morning. Okay, this is it. Let me remove it.
Okay, sir.
I'll remove it. So on Monday morning, I go to my 4 hours candlestick.
Okay, sir. It's a must that it must be 4 hours, right?
Yeah, I do it on 4 hours. You can as well do it on 1 hour. You just have to calculate.
Yeah.
8 candles.
8.
Yeah, because 2 candles in 4 hours, that is 8 hours.
Okay, 8 candles. Wow. Okay.
So if you want to do it on 15 minutes, you know how many candles you calculate.
Okay, sir.
So it's better to just go on 4 hours. And Monday was 14th.
Yes, sir.
So February 14th. Okay, I think this is February 14th.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So the first two candle, the eye. This is the first one.
Yes, sir.
And hello?
I'm getting you, sir.
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
call
me
you.
too.
Let me call you back. I'm in a meeting now. So we're picking the eye, and this is the second candle, and this is the low.
Okay, sir.
Did you get it now?
Okay, okay, let me enlighten us a little bit on that. Do you know why we're picking those candles?
No, sir.
Did you say it's a good time to enter the
Support and
second leg?
resistance.
No.
Okay,
it's not
no.
support and resistance.
No, that's not support and resistance. Okay.
Did you say it's a good time to enter the
I
second leg?
still want you, there is something I want every one of us to still understand. Everybody, honestly.
Okay. All right.
The market runs on a 6-hour stretch. So you have, technically we have about, 5 major market structure, okay, in the world. We have
Okay, sir.
the Tokyo market. Before the Tokyo market, we have the Australasia market.
Yeah.
Then after Tokyo market, then we now have the LSE market, which is London. Then in between London section and New York section, we have the German market. Okay. Now, each of these, whatever it is that we are all trading in the market, is appreciation and depreciation of one market section against another. So what he is talking about, picking those first two candles, right? Australian market section is the shortest section, which closes the window between the New York section and opening for Australia, where you have Australia and New Zealand. So they call them Australasia. That's
Okay.
Hello, sir.
We can hear you.
I can't hear you anymore, sir.
Probably his network is bad.
Okay, now we've taken the high and low of the week.
Okay.
All right.
Did you understand how we got the high and low of the
Can
week?
we add more
Sorry,
Yeah.
please, can you go over it quickly? So I didn't get it fully.
The first two candles that forms on 4 hours on Monday, the first two candles of the week.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
On 4 hours, you pick the highest peak and the lowest.
And the week. Okay.
Did you get the points now?
Yes, sir. Yes,
thank you.
sir.
It's clear now.
Okay, now I'm going by the strategy from scratch now. Once you pick
Okay,
that,
sir.
Oh, okay. Hello, I'm back.
once you pick that, right? Then I wait.
Okay, I think moving forward, just do a little bit of reading on market open sections. That will help, yeah.
Okay.
So did you understand how we pick the high and low now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So
Yes.
you can go back to your previous charts and try and identify the high and low for each week. Just did you use trading view or you use just ordinary metaphor?
I use the both, sir.
Okay, it's better on trading view, so you can have the previous and the previous and the previous to the extent.
Okay, sir.
So just try.
Then I'll just use just for me to locate the date.
Exactly. The date. What look out for the first two candles. You understand?
I'm going to choose the higher week and the lower week.
So
okay,
we will pick another date. So we'll pick another date where we talk about the psychology behind the high and low. I think the trend line has been resolved for today.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. We meet some other day. I think we spent more than
before you go, I have a question.
More than an hour now.
Before you go,
okay.
I was asking, is it a good time to enter the second entry since we have the confirmation of a weak rejection?
Or
we wait
now,
again?
Like now you can enter. Like now you can enter, or you can let this candle finish. It all depends on you. Why we go in with the first leg is just for us to have a proper confirmation.
Okay.
You know, like there's this adage that says you don't test the depth of the water with your 2 feet. Did you get it now?
Yes, that's a perfect analogy.
So once you have the confirmation, then fine, you know how deep it is. That's just the way. That's I mean, I'm just always being careful to protect my capital. That is all. We have some aggressive traders. In either they see a weak rejection or they don't see a weak rejection. They believe that zone is the zone where the market is going to fall. They go in fully. Those are the aggressive traders, like it goes in fully, you understand? So it all depends. That's just the risk management is just something very, very broad. Something very, very broad. So it's you that you have to have a trading plan that, okay, this is what I'm actually watching out for in the market. When I see this, when I see this, when I see A, B, C, then I do D. Then when I'm doing D, this is what I'm risking, and this is what I'm expecting. So those are the things you figure out. All strategy works, like I say. All strategy works. You have to watch out for how you risk your capital in the market. Everybody is in the forex market to make money. So if you cannot protect your own money, I'm ready to make your own money with mine. If I cannot protect mine, you are ready to make it with yours. You understand? So that's just the logic. Ismail Oyewale, have you asked your question?
Yes, sir.
All right. Because I'm still seeing the hand as well. All right. So we'll call it a day for today. Hopefully, before this week runs out again, I'll look at my free time and we have some discussion again. I'm seeing it as a discussion. I'm not really seeing it as a lecture anyway. So we discuss, we rub minds together, see how the markets react, and we'll be able to smile. So for people that are picking up prop firm, can go ahead and just be very careful and don't be overzealous to like, oh wow, I've passed the first stage, I want to pass the second stage in one day. No, take your time. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
The video will be dropped in the group for people that are not available to class.
Thank you so much.
Okay, somebody is asking something.
I wanted to say, is there item 7? That's menu.
Yeah, you won your first leg now. You won your first leg now.
Oh my God, this guy is funny.
There's this problem.
Sorry, sir. I wanted to ask something, sir.
Okay.
That is there any book or any PDF that you can share to the group that we can read about forex, sir?
See, reading of books. I'm not
information overload.
I'm not condemning you should read about books, or I read books as well, at least.
Okay,
I have
sir.
series of forex books, even that I've bought recently. But forex is more of practical.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Forex is more of practical. You keep reading and reading. If you still get back,
Do you if you want to make jollof rice, you read about it. How can you achieve it?
Okay, sir. You need
When
to
you-
practice.
when
You were saying something
practice,
about
yeah.
a prop firm, boss.
when you get to the chart, you discover even the way you trade your demo account, when you have a real account, you'll be scared to enter a trade.
Sure.
Of that.
So why is
Talking about me.
that happening? Why is that happening?
Because you are not even
You don't,
confident about what you are reading since all these
you
days
don't
or
want
what
to
you are
lose your money.
practicing now.
You don't want to lose your money. So
Sure,
despite
sure,
the fact
sure.
despite the fact that you've been reading for the past 6 years,
Also before 3 months.
despite the fact that you've been reading for the past 6 years, when you come on a live account to implement everything you've read, it's still going to be a problem for you.
Sure, sure.
So that is just it. So I'm not condemning
Thank you very
reading,
much, sir.
but be of more practical. Be of more practical, and
Okay, sir.
stick to one particular thing. Stick to one particular thing. Like somebody that is trading a FIBO now can go ahead and read all books about FIBO. It's good. If you are this trend line person, you can go ahead and read all about trend line. It's very, very good. You understand?
Yes, sir.
But today you read about FIBO. Tomorrow you read about RSI. Next week you carry Bollinger Band. Next month you are looking for moving average 20 and 50.
Political level.
You are looking for moving average 50 and 20, where the market crosses over and you want to buy. Before you know it, I know what it takes me before I can unlearn a lot of things about Forex and stick to one particular thing. Tell me that indicator,
Okay.
I'll tell you how it's working. Tell me that indicator, I will tell you how it's working because I've read everything, I've used everything. But at the end of the day, I have to unlearn everything I've learned about all those indicators and resort to one particular thing. And comes rain or sunshine, if it doesn't give me money today, it's going to give me money tomorrow. Did you get it now?
Yes, sir.
So that is it. If you have a losing trade today, does not mean your strategy is not working. That is Forex. So if you have a winning trade today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, doesn't mean you will never have a losing trade. Doesn't mean you have become master of that strategy and anything you say is what will happen. No. I was saying sell, yes, I was saying buy yesterday. Somebody using the same strategy selling sell, and the sell worked out. I'm very sure some people might not want to pick the sell they said yesterday because I was not the one that said sell. Did you get it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
People do not want to pick the sell because I was not the one that sells.
Yes.
If I was the one that sells sell, everybody would have, no, you are selling.
Okay, because they have more confidence in you.
Did you get the point? That's why
Yes,
every strategy works. Depend on where you are looking at it from. I was looking at it from the angle of his going to buy, and he saw it from the angle of his going to sell. But the bottom line is he has mastered his strategy. He saw what he's supposed to see. That's why sometimes when they said news is coming, news is this, news is that, I said, what I'm seeing on the news is what I'm going after. If the news comes, two things will happen. It's either the news helped me to hit my take profit very fast, or it helps me to hit my stop loss very fast.
Sure, sure, sure.
That is just it. I've seen the end pattern. I've seen the end pattern, I'm going. So news is coming in the next 30 minutes of my business. When the news comes, it's either my take profit hits in the next 2 minutes or my stop loss hits in the next 2 minutes. One of it will happen. So I won't say because the news is coming now, then my pattern has formed. Oh, no, I will not trade until after the news. Then after the news, the TP has already been taken. I will not be like, why didn't I enter the trade? No, I trade what I see on the system. I know what they are saying in CNN.
Okay. Thank you very much,
Okay,
sir.
I have to run, everybody. Wonderful being here. Great. So, Dave, I'll be chatting with you on Instagram. So I'm going to be seeing you next week. So, so prepare for a meal.
All right, no problem. Just let me know. Just let me know when you'll be arriving, and you can go.
Yeah. Hopefully by Wednesday. I should be at the expo. I'll be at the expo on. Hopefully. Yeah. So I'll just let you know.
Right?
Yeah. You know the read scouting on is going on right now.
Yeah, I know.
So, all right then. So man, see you and catch up. Maybe our next Zoom it will be from his office. Then you guys get to see me too.
No problem.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Take care,
All
man.
right, sis.
Yeah.
Take care.
The Wednesday. Yeah.